pickaxe almost broke. Take a look at that. There you go, tech op. Should be good to go. Much better. So I don't know if you guys watched it or not, but yesterday, Twitch had a podcast. They called it Patch Notes, and they were taking questions and stuff, and a lot of people were asking about the change. And they asked, what was the reason behind the change? And the woman who was answering the question, she had this carbon copy answer. And she said that people would use it to abuse, harass, troll, and in some cases cause physical harm to broadcasters. And they didn't want that to happen. So because they take security seriously, they went ahead and got rid of it. So then people kept asking, give us a specific case on how this was abusable. That way we can look out for it in the future. And the guy who was running the podcast, DJ Wheat, he asked the question. He said, people want to know, do you have a specific instance in how this happened? And she said the same exact thing again. Well, what we found out was that people used it to troll, abuse, blah, 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 and sometimes cause physical harm. So we decided to make the change. And then they were like, okay, well, do you have a specific example? And they never gave a specific example. They just kept saying the same thing over and over and over again. So Tech Op, people were saying that they could use it to like, some people were using it to pretend like they were Twitch staff or something. I don't know. I don't get it. But apparently it was being abused. So now you know that. But yeah, she was given the most vague statement ever, every single time. Is confused. The only abuse that I know is from people who would do like donated $50, and smaller streamers would get excited by that. And probably somebody said something like, if somebody donates $50, I'll eat this really hot pepper, and that's the physical harm that was caused by a /me, because they thought they got $50, so they ate the pepper and it hurt them or something. That's literally the only thing I can think of that would fall under that, or be seen as that by anyone. But it still baffles me. Do you think the facelift on me is something more like broken windows? What do you mean broken windows? What does that mean, TJ? But the reason why they made it italics is because they wanted to make the /me the same color as the rest of chat. That was their goal. But they still wanted it to look different. And outside of deleting it completely, they just did that with it. So that was the explanation they gave as to why they did it. Why the change is there. Over here now. Scraps. This goes under food. Sausages. Axe can go in here from here. This is seeds. Those bones we can technically throw out. I like it having bots and such be able to colorize for extra emphasis, and that's what people were talking about. But they said that there's no reason that /me was never supposed to be used for that reason. And that people who claim that they use it for that reason should just get used to the fact that it's not like that anymore. Well, and that's what someone brought up as a question as well, and they said they might look into something like that in the future, but at the moment it's not a thing. Hi, Airborne. How are you doing, bud? The higher likelihood. Said he doesn't care about broken windows, so he won't care about larger crimes. Oh, I mean, I don't think so, but I don't want to say that at the same time. Well, yeah, Space Builder. It's still an IRC chat. Yeah, TJ, maybe, but what some people were making a good point about was streamers should be. It's like. It would be like Let me see if I can find something that would make sense. It'd be like banning the use of key copiers to make extra sets of keys because people who are just now learning how to drive won't understand why those second set of keys would exist, and it could cause them to be confused by it and give their car away. I don't know exactly how to compare it to something else, but what it is, it's new streamers not being educated on what to look out for, and it's moderation teams not doing their job to stop the abuse that's happening in the system. That's why if you ever seen me in my chat, whenever a kid came and did that stupid stuff with the /me, I just banned them. I said that's low effort, and I would ban them because that's what you have to do at the end of the day. But when you're a small streamer, here's the bad thing about being a small streamer. You're gonna cling on to anybody who comes into your chat, regardless of how toxic they are, and you're gonna be afraid to ban them because they're in your chat. They're a viewer. They're a chatter. And it's worth more to you to keep them around than it is to get rid of them and be back at one again. So they'll happily take the abuse and the trolling, and they'll laugh it off. But what it does is it makes you look really bad when someone new comes in, because you're like, oh, there's a troll in here. The kid's just letting it happen. And I don't know. It's hard to explain how smaller streamer mentality works, because when you're smaller and you get somebody finally, you want to hold on to them. But if they're a complete asshole, like, do you ban them? Oh, but they've done so much for the stream. They come in all the time. They say hello. They cheered 100 bits one time. And it's like, you just gotta get rid of them. Gotta come to terms with the fact that they're just not healthy. Yeah, TJ, it's really hard because it's a very corner niche case. Guess streamers can make bots use alt codes. Well, the only problem with that then becomes tech op. You end up looking like somebody who uses Comic Sans when you write papers. If your bot's using a bunch of Unicode and stuff, and for some people in different countries, Unicode isn't translationable. It doesn't translate very well. It shows up as boxes, which is why some countries with different languages, when they try and type in your chat, it comes with as a bunch of boxes. So they won't understand what the bot's trying to say, and then all the message gets lost altogether. Is that going to happen often? No, but it's something that can happen. Airborne, I wish you good luck, buddy. I wish you good luck, my friend. Space Builder, the point of a troll is to get a reaction out of somebody. And regardless of how it's done to do it, as long as they get that, they win. But like I said, when you're small and you need somebody watching your stream, sometimes you embrace that troll. Because they're the only person giving you attention. And it could lead to them being able to manipulate the streamer to do whatever they want them to do. And it's a bad thing. And no one wants to see that happen. I don't want a small streamer to have that happen. I got a buddy who lives in Switzerland who's a very small streamer. But he's been streaming for like 6 years. And the core of his group are the most trolly people you'll ever see in your entire life. But he holds on to them because they're his core group. But I have all but like 2 of them blocked. So when I go into his chat, I don't see chat at all because they're in there chatting it up and I can't read it. And he's like, you should really unblock him and give him a chance. I'm like, nope, I'm never, ever going to do that. It is what it is. Poison doesn't work on the blob. Marmite and Vegemite trolls here. Hey, I've already eaten Marmite twice today, which is more than I've eaten in a lot of other days combined. I would like to not do it again if we're keeping score here. So right now we have about 2 stacks of iron. I want about 10. Which, after we get done with an iron run, we gotta go get a wood run. Then we have the charcoal to get the iron smelted. That's gonna be fun. Never mind support. No, I don't know why they do that, to be honest with you. But I still owe you guys for the mite-a-thon that I want to do. We'll cross the bridge on some of that stuff soon. Oh, the blob. Hey, I got poisoned again. Ow.
Marmite.
Did someone say Vegemite?
No. Marmite or Vegemite, wildlife trooper? What would you like to eat? What would you like for me to eat, bud? Vegemite? Alright, 1 second. Alright, yay! Vegemite, everybody, look! Thank you, wildlife trooper, for the 450. Ah! Gross. Like Vegemite. God, this stuff sucks. Do you eat this stuff, wildlife trooper? Have you ever tried it before? If you did, you'd be more sympathetic. No? King Keta, you're weird. Ah! Ugh. Ah. Nope. Gross. Gross, 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 gross. Yuck. Tech up, I understand, but oh my god, we got so much of it left. King Keta, I hate that stuff, dude. I don't see myself ever eating it on bread with toast or anything like that, or toast with bread or anything. Nope. yeah, Space Builder, don't. Just stick to what you know. Just stick to what you know, buddy. It is very much an acquired taste. I think it would suit people with more of a savory palate than a sweet palate. I have a sweet palate. As you can tell, I'm a fat guy. I used to have a savory palate when I was younger. But then I found honey mustard. And honey mustard changed my entire life. King Keta, I'm excited for any update for this game, to be honest with you. I don't know when it's gonna come out, so I'm just gonna watch it come by and hope it does well for everybody. TJ, I don't. We're out of them. We said farewell to all that stuff. It's literally just the Marmite and Vegemite right now. We don't have the jelly beans anymore. We don't have the sour candy. Yeah. Been a long time. The problem with the TJ is that people would queue up like 10 of them, and that would be the stream for like the next 20 minutes. And I don't want to detract from the game that much, you know what I mean? Because then people just keep dogpiling it on, dogpiling it on, and they add another thing, and then they add another thing. And then it turns into 25 minutes of me just eating the most gross stuff ever. What day am I on? 180 or something, man. I don't know. Not really trying to beat it within a certain number of days. Just trying to make sure I get everything done the right way. What's up, Death Screamer? Welcome in. Happy Friday.
How much sour can you handle?
How much sour can you eat if you are out of sour?
0. Thank you for the 400 bits. I appreciate that. The alert's still there, but we don't have the candy anymore. No one just randomly cheers 400 bits anymore, or does at all. Yeah, TJ, I don't like doing that. I'd rather do something fun for hype trains than sit here and eat a bunch of crap. So I've been trying to figure out the best way to do that, but also at the same time, I mean, I don't know. I've watched other streamers when they do stuff for hype trains and whatnot, and I don't know, it's kind of hard to find like a happy medium. Oh, the pickaxe broke. Damn it. No. Lame. Is it this way? Yes. I got you, Space Builder. Well, thank you, buddy. Death Screamer, how's your Friday coming along? Let's take this back with us. I'll load this onto the boat. It's nighttime. We'll sleep too while we're at it. That way we get the rested buff. Ah! Ah! It's an ooze! Shit. Is that a shaman too? Oh, I got poisoned again. Oh, jeez. Ouch. Day 199. Anybody wondering what day I was on? Get out of here, Chief. Well, TJ, yeah, because here's my issue with it. No, I haven't beat the 5th boss yet. If, let's say you wanted me, TJ, to eat 2 sour candies and 2 Marmites, okay? Then cheer 400, 450, 400, 450 at the same, like one after another after another. What people were doing were they were doing 450, waiting for me to eat it, put the lid on the jar, put it down, change camera views, then they would do it again. If I had to change back, open the jar, eat it, close it, then they would do it again. That's what I hated. Because you turn something that would have taken 5 minutes into something that's taken half of an hour because you want to be a dick about it. And that's why I got annoyed by it. I didn't get annoyed because I had to eat it. I got annoyed because people were doing that and they were literally running my stream with it. And I didn't like it. Either do it all at once or don't do it at all. The whole baiting and leading it on and doing all that stupid stuff is totally not worth it. And people were leaving. They were like, he's gonna be doing this for the next half hour. I'm going somewhere else. And it wasn't fun. It wasn't fun. Well, Das Hibbit, but that wouldn't be worth it then. It wouldn't be worth it then. Sadly, it's better to do it the other way because you get more money that way. If I did it where it queued up every hour, if you weren't going to be here at the top of the hour, you're not going to cheer bits because you're not going to be able to see it. But if you can see it right now, you'll cheer the bits right now. So you're more willing to dogpile at the current moment than waiting another hour to do so. So, of course, looking back, saying that is 100%, but that didn't work then. So it's a tightrope, man. But yeah, that's what I hated the most from it, which is why I'm trying to get rid of it, because it's just dumb. I don't mind it like once every half an hour, once every 15 minutes or something like that. But to string it on right as I put the lid on to do it again and know you're doing it on purpose like that is shit. And I hated it. I hated every minute of it. Well, Space Builders, because I've said something about it. That's why. And it really sucks because that lost me a lot of monetary support. What keeps bringing it up because I said it, but 2020, the whole Vegemite Marmite thing was one of my best financial decisions for streaming in 2020. That made me a ton of money, which is what helped me catapult this, being able to do this full time. Well, Das Hibbit, that was what I was saying earlier. Chain 10 450s in a row right now and don't do it over the course of a half an hour. That way we can just knock it all out. But it just felt sinister and I didn't enjoy it. And what sucks is I lost a lot of people like that and I can't get them back. Because I don't know all their names and I can't send them messages and be like, hey, we don't do that anymore. Because if you notice, that's when we started losing a lot of people, and that's why I brought the feedback forms out the first time, because I was like, what am I doing wrong? And people were like, hey. That was one among other things. Another thing that people bring up in feedback that I'm never going to understand why it's a bad thing. But people tell me that they don't like when I bring up, you know, like the whole doing this full time and stuff. They're like, don't talk about that, just stream. I'm like, okay, well, I still gotta mention it. I can't not do it. So, oh my am, just a heads up, when you write someone's name like that, it doesn't highlight. If I do that and write your name like that, it does not notify someone that you're typing their name in chat. Just so that you know for future. Catapult to Terahdra. It does. It doesn't do it for me. It doesn't do it for me for some reason. It should. No. Oh well. Maybe I don't know. It's a setting I gotta find that I got turned off or something. I that's what I'm thinking, TJ. But then again, if you put a period after it, it works. I don't know. Yeah, I probably have to change the setting in Better Twitch TV. All right, let's take the stuff right here down. Run back to the boat. So this one's clear. I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to run back to the boat and then run to the next one. But yeah, I don't mind doing stupid, goofy things for you guys. For incentives and things like that. I just hated how the people were making it draw out. Or doing it like right as I was getting raided or something. I don't like that either. Like poor Bean. I hate it when he has to do it when I raid him. I'll raid into him and somebody redeems Cranky and he has a Cranky for the next 5 minutes. I'm just like, Sucks. Because you just miss out on so much potential for growth. Yeah, TJ, that happens all the time. Happens all the time in his chat. And it really sucks. That's why I broke out of mute earlier when I got raided, because I wasn't going to sit there and be mute the whole time. Especially since we're taking a plunge into being a variety streamer. I'm taking every advantage I can take right now to grow. Hope you guys understand that. Which we've been doing really, really well at Valheim. I'm super happy about it. That was a good decision on my part. Whenever I make good decisions, I'm like, yeah. Oni was okay, but it wasn't great. We net lost follows the entire time I was playing Oni. Valheim is very positive as far as followers are concerned. What's up, Pyrotech? Welcome in, buddy. I'm doing well, buddy. Hope you're having a good day. Thanks for being here. Okay, so let's craft bench. Chest. That guy. And then we can offload and get ready for stoof. Is there another one in sight? Not particularly. There's one out there. What's up, Armor Camp? Welcome in, dude. You just seem a bit pissed the time I was with you on a raid of Bean. Well, I mean, it's just I don't like it when that happens, Tech Op. I like seeing my friends do well and get opportunities to do things. And when one raider raids someone else, especially when they know them, they do it for good reasons, you know? I want them to do well. And when I show up and bring the whole crew and then he gets stuck saying a word for 5 minutes, it's like, well, there goes that. It turns into a wasted raid. But I mean, Bean doesn't really do a good job of, like, talking to raiders anyway. He just kind of just continues on his own thing. But even still, at least you know what he's about instead of just saying the word cranky for 5 minutes. And he looks so dejected when he does it. You know he doesn't like it. But, you know, more power to him. How you want to run your streams, how you run your stream. What's the pie-looking food? It's pie. It's called Lox Meat Pie. It is flour, or it's whatever you get from processing barley and lox meat and cloudberries. It's from the plains. It's a plains food. Oh my there's nothing wrong with that, dude. I was just letting you know that maybe for some people it doesn't alert them like it should. That's all. You can continue doing it. If they're getting it and I'm not, then that's fine with me. Come on, hit it. Alright, there wasn't anything from that. What's our weight at? 127. Right now, guys, we're mining ore. We've been to the plains. I haven't really found the 5th boss yet, or how to find the 5th boss. But I do have access to the final gear as of right now. So we're getting a bunch of iron. That way we can take care of that and get it upgraded. That way I'm a little more stout when I go back out there again. Because we're handling the mobs in the plains pretty easily, but I want to be able to, like, ignore half of them if I want to. And also we can get this cut out now that we don't have to worry about the boss in the future.